Hello, and we're live. This session you have a purpose activator helping you to step into your highest expression of purpose, embodying your soul gifts and your soul's mission of service to the world. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you how to quickly increase your impact no matter what your profession may be, no matter what your line of work may be. And to begin this, I want you to picture you in your profession as I'm describing these things, so you can relate it to what's going on with you. But let's take an example of a coach. So a coach, so maybe this person may be a health coach. This person, this health coach A, she has a unique set of abilities and a unique set of skills and gifts that she uses in her work to actually create results with people. To have that, so a health coach might be this overall profession, but underneath that is a combination of her own gifts, and I can list some of them for you. This may be some things like natural empathy, understanding of the situation, knowledge of health. There may be so many different things going on that together make up her specific it's like her toolkit, but within herself, not something that she looks for on the outside to help somebody else. So for this health coach, you may have empathy. She may have empathy, understanding, knowledge, wisdom from her experience, the ability to actually, this is beyond the coaching, but to be a guide, and all of these things she uses in her profession, in her line of work. If you were to take someone else, a different another health coach, she may use some of these abilities, but she may have some other particular strength of hers that she uses in her work. So she may place more emphasis, for instance, on say the aspect of empathy, or she may place more on the actual fitness and practical applications of things. But all of this, even though they're two different health coaches, they are creating slightly different types of results for people because of the unique gifts that they bring, the combination of gifts that really is a factor of their soul expression. So their gifts are the means by which they channel their unique soul expression and through this line of work. So while they may say that they are health coaches on the outside, they may say that they're mindset coaches or they are business coaches. They may have a certain different skill set, different set of gifts that they are activating to help their whoever it is in front of them get the results in their work. So this can be also seen with doctors, for instance, and even though two people in the same profession may be using similar sets of gifts and skills and the abilities, what they are actually channeling through and how much they're able to help somebody is dependent on their ability to express to channel their unique soul expression. The highest results they can get for someone else is dependent on how much they are able to actually embody their natural gifts and their natural ability, and how much you're able to do so, how much you're able to easily flow with the highest bit of expression, the highest bit of function that these gifts can have in for someone else on the outside. It is dependent on things like how readily they are able to flow with their gifts, or if there are blockages within them to using these gifts, more likely than not to affect how far they can go to help the other person on the outside. So no matter what your line of work may be, no matter what your profession, but particularly when it comes to working with your unique soul expression, your innate gifts, the more that you can step into your unique gifts, which in their expression, in the way that they show themselves, would be so different to someone else the way that they express that. For instance, I may express something like empathy. The way that I express it may be different from you, or another coach, another person on the outside. But what's most important is that I am expressing my highest expression, the best that I could be, because there's no competition with me and someone else. It's more that I am being the best that I can be, the highest that I can be. So this takes you also into working with yourself actively and harnessing your natural abilities, so that you can really create the results, the impact, and take people that you're working with, again, no matter what your profession might be, to take the other person you're working with, to allow them to transform, to facilitate, to reflect to them the transformation possible, but also to hold the space for the transformation. If you are having some blocks, having some issues with your own gifts, it can greatly limit the amount that you are able to help someone else at a certain point. So you may be only able to get a certain place, and this is beyond the readiness of the other person and other factors on their end. This is about how much you are willing to help them. So the ideal situation is that you are creating the highest and best possible transformation for your clients and whoever it is that you are working with, or that you would like to help to see get results. The more that you can step into your natural flow, into your natural, the highest expression of your gifts, the way that you together, package together into the work you do, no matter what you do, the more it is that you can unblock, to clear whatever is blocking you from doing that. It's the more readily you'll be able to help the other person on the other end, and have greater results, greater transformation. So as you transform within, you are therefore able to change the world in bigger ways. And that's a great example how making the change within can really change the world around you. Because if you are especially a spiritually oriented, business person, you're working to help people, to lift them higher, to a higher place, no matter again what your profession might be. You can help the most when you are being most true to who you are, when you're flowing most naturally with the resources that you have to help. And again, you may call yourself a variety of words, but what is most important underneath that is the free flow within you, the free expression within you to share your own gifts, so that the other person can receive that on the other end. And the things that can stop you from free flowing are your own blockages, your own self-sabotage, your own subconscious blocks. So when you work with that, you are able to then lift someone else you're working with even higher the more you work on yourself. Of course, you don't need to be perfect, but the idea is to really always aim to bring your best in the moment, to be the highest expression of your purpose in this body right here. And that's the greatest blessing, that's the greatest satisfaction, and it will generate the greatest impact in your work, and in the results that you get with people, in the actual feedback you get as a result of the transformations you're able to create, because you're stepping into a deeper level of you. And with that comes more power, more ability to give and to hold space, to reflect the light within, so that someone else is able to transform in your presence, in the way that you are guiding them to, and could be even more. So the more that you awaken your own gifts inside, the more you'll be able to help this process, make it easier as you clear your blocks, as you connect more with what is it really that you have within you, your resources within you, to be in the presence of someone else and lift them higher with what you've got already within you. So that is a quick way. It may take some time, but it is a quick mindset shift in the way that you look at the situation, not having to search or to get so extravagant on the outer things, the things around you, which is fine too, but it's more important that you hold a space first for yourself, so that you can then hold it for the person on the other end. And again, service-based professions is where this will show most, because you're seeing transformations in other people. But it applies to all professions if you look at it closely. So this is a quick way to do that, and it's a quick way to make a shift, is by turning within in a very, very practical way, resourceful way, using what you've already got and what you may not be tapping into so much. So when I work with people, I often guide them to tap into the areas, the gifts that they may need to awaken more, activate more, to bring out more in their life, so that they can see the highest results, the highest impact in the way that they can serve, in the opportunities around them that show up as a result of them saying yes to their purpose and their potential by really owning their gifts. So if you want to tap more into your gifts, to awaken your gifts, I'm having this free 5-day challenge. It starts tomorrow. It's really exciting. 5 days to awaken your gifts, so that you can really step up into a true higher purpose that is already within you. So it's about really bringing that more out onto the surface, out into the real world sense, where it actually can make such a great impact. So I will leave the link with you, and you'll be hearing more from me if you join that challenge this week. And again, I'll pop back in here to share some more exciting tidbits around that. So have a great Sunday, and I'll see you again.